Hi class, and welcome to this short lecture on annotated bibliographies or annotated works cited pages. I wanted to show this to you in the week where you'll be completing your first draft and then revising it for your middle draft, because I think that the annotated works cited page is a really useful tool during the research process. It helps you to keep track of your research. It makes the process easier in that you already have this list of sources that you have looked at, that you've opened, that you have saved, and it has notes on it about what that source is about and where you might use it in your paper and how it might be helpful to you, so you don't end up kind of looking at the same sources over and over again and trying to remember what you wanted it for or where you wanted to use it. So the first sample that I want to show you is here on the Purdue Online Writing Lab. They show you, their sample is a little bit longer than what I might expect from you for such a short paper, but what happens is that you have just the regular MLA citation like you would in any works cited page, and then underneath it you have the annotation. So for this one it's 3 paragraphs because what they do is they include a summary, an evaluation of the text, and a reflection on its applicability to your research. You can do that in a more shortened way if you like, and so you can see in this sample that I've created, you have the correctly formatted MLA citation and your sources are in alphabetical order. So Naylor would come before Peterson here. You have the hanging indent, so as I said, correctly formatted, and you make sure that this is all correct as well. And then underneath it, you have an annotation. This text was about the following. It was written in a way that showed me the following. It is helpful to my research in the following ways, and I will use it in my essay in the following section. If it's helpful to you, copy and paste this into your own document and just replace this with your own citation and then replace this with your own annotations, and that might make it easier for you. What I have here are examples of a non-scholarly source, non-scholarly but credible. This is NPR, or National Public Radio, and here I have an example of a scholarly source. As you may or may not know, on the essay assignment it does say that scholarly sources are not required, but you certainly can use them. But no matter what, you must make sure that your source is credible. Look in the discussion later in the week for what we like to call the CRAP test, which will help you to decide whether or not a source is credible. So what you do is you just have your notes and you kind of add on to this throughout the research process, and by the time you go to finish your essay, you can just take out your annotations and then you have a correctly formatted works cited page, as you can see here. So I hope this was helpful to you. I would definitely recommend using an annotated bibliography for this essay as you work through it. And then, of course, keep us updated in the discussion area and let us know if it was helpful to you.